Hello and welcome to Daily Negativity. Negativity is such a great way to start your day. Let's get started. So today we're going to hunt around and find a couple of people to respond to. Let's see. We're also, as you can see, testing the new mobile experience. A forum. The negation games concepts are not complicated. I think they should actually be a relevance point. Because you're saying it's true, but how do we handle that? So if somebody makes a point and then that point is, wow, look how pretty this became. Little gray edges. The buttons have these little edges. This is nice work, Murray. When to use, when to negate relevance versus negating veracity. It's very, very hard for a user to know when to negate relevance versus negate veracity. Okay. Publish. It works. I think this is true so far. Can I unlike? I certainly can. Okay, so it's weird. With the advent of scoring, it'll become clearer. With scoring, with do I want to? Yeah, that's fine. Giving a score to points based on the responses will guide users of the negation proper proper the best. Yeah, it's called the best. Proper. There's not a proper way. There's a toward meaningful usage of the when giving a points score which it what I'm trying to say is something along the lines of once we add scoring, then people will try and maximize their score, and they will no longer have to worry about using it right. They'll just use it to win. So when points changing score will guide users to changing score the negations users to meaning full usage, relevance, and let's say a user can learn how to meaningfully use relevance and veracity by trying to maximize the score of their preferred points. There we go. That's a good way to phrase it. We can say points don't have scores that incorporate their negations. This is true. Points don't yet have scores that incorporate their negations. But look what we get to do. We get to say yes. We get to say yes. We get to say yes. So and eventually this won't be true. And then this won't apply to here, and then this will apply to here, and blah, blah, blah. I think that this is true. So if you're following along, I'm kind of giving you a hint of what's to come. And this is all very meta. And in retrospect, this will make sense. But if you're watching contemporaneously, then this isn't going to make very much sense. It seems I need to make another poll here. Git poll. Oh, maybe the triple top menu wasn't working properly. Let's see, let's reload. Okay. This does not look right. Okay. Cool, so we responded to someone there. True, but this is no longer the case. Let's go ahead and add it. The negation game works on mobile. Close. This is definitely relevant. Yeah, so that was a little hint of some of the stuff that is to come, where based on the changing beliefs about something like this, it can change whether or not this matters. Based on the changing belief about this mattering, it can change whether or not this is believed. Based on the changing amount of whether this believed, it affects whether this is considered to be true, and so on. And so the whole goal here is to create this kind of propagation up to here, and you'll see how that plays out. We have a algorithm for it. There are many to play with. Okay, so primary problem of DAOs is I think this is supposed to have comments under it, but we don't have a tool for viewing the comments yet. Used to be many possibilities in parallel, and then a different tool could be used to select from among them. The single purpose and short-lived. I think this is true. I have no idea if this is. I don't think this is relevant. This is not a competing DAOs. So it doesn't matter because DAOs as a proper structure purpose of DAOs has no relevance to the problems faced by DAOs. This might not be true. Let's see. What's another one? Can we click it twice? Okay, good. Nice. Problem faced by DAOs is not the process of generating possibilities. DAOs can and should be single purpose and short lived. You know, it'd be really nice if when I hit it doesn't matter, it showed this and this closer together because it's kind of annoying to have to scroll. I guess I could click on this and then I could click this. But then in this form, these are like not as nice to read. So a more direct negation is it's possible to simultaneously create short-lived, lived or lived DAOs. I think that you can pronounce it lived, like long I. What's the I don't know how you do the long I symbol, but you know what I mean. It's possible to simultaneously create short-lived, lived DAOs at even short-lived DAOs require ability to generate possibilities, possible plans of action, and select among them. I think this is the strongest. This is a stronger negation. So I think this is true, and this is true. I think this is. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to create an algorithm. We're going to implement this algorithm, which is already written somewhere. We're going to apply this algorithm to these so that they have these little scores called credence. And it's not going to be the number of times that you've liked it, but instead it's going to be the number of this resulting score given to the point based on all the negations that apply to it and how many times other people have liked this one versus the other ones. And your goal is going to be to try and get that number for the point that you care about as high as possible. And if you directly negate something, it has short-term implications. Well, what's going to happen is people are going to start to learn the algorithm and how it works, and then that's going to shape their behavior as they try and get the point higher. And I've tried to design the algorithm so that it has sane properties, useful properties, desirable properties. And it's not an easy task, and I guess we'll just learn whether I think this is too wide. We will together learn whether or not the algorithm in its current form makes sense or if it needs to be adjusted. Okay. I was taking a note of the issue here. All right, so we responded there. What else should we respond to? I have a response from a friend here that I should find. So there's Drea. The rights of entry and exit. So, oh yeah, it was under network states. Okay. I should pin. I'm going to pin network states. And I really like, where did their point go? I really like this point. So I'm going to ask MJR to make this point as a standalone. Make it say DAOs should be single purpose and short-lived. DAOs should be single purpose and short-lived. Not the purpose long. I mean, it's implied, right? I think that's fine. Nice. Okay. So let's put that away. And oh yeah, we're going to pin the negation game. or pin network states, and we're going to pin his DAO1. Have I been muted for a really long time? That is such a shame. Bummer. I wonder how long I've been muted. So this is going to be an opportunity for Drea to see how this works, which is that there's a point made here, and then there's a negation that says if this were true, then this would be not true. So of course this applies, and then in most countries in the world, it's difficult to immigrate and to hold multiple passports, citizenships. Most desirable, is that rude? In the world, is this even true? So if this were true, obviously, if this were true, this would be false. In most nations use the term nation, then you're not as susceptible to a irrelevance negation. In most nations, it's difficult to immigrate and to hold multiple passports / citizenships. Yeah, so if this is true, then this is false. And I think that now I guess we figure out whether or not that is true. I think it is true. Let's go. We might need to add a copy to clipboard option. In most nations, it's difficult to immigrate and to hold multiple passwords. Let's chat. Good old ChatGPT here. In most nations, it's difficult to hold multiple passports or to immigrate or hold multiple passports or citizenships. Citizenships. Is this true? I'm under the impression that all right, you do your thing. But I think that I think I'm mostly finished here. So this is oh, I'm wrong. Cool. This is wrong. Hello? What the heck? Whatever. Yeah. Go ahead. Cool. So I am wrong. And this is why we do this. Or I'm wrong about this, and so on. Anyway, Great. Well, this is a super productive one. I think it was really fun. Hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride. Slightly longer to make up for the short one last time. Sorry about the muting in the very middle of it, but it all worked out in the end, right? Okay. Thanks. Peace. Bye. Have to somehow figure out how to turn this off. Let's see. Let's try this. Okay. Now goodbye.